Hey, so this is this adaptation of this pepper water. I stole the idea. I'm still gonna check out what Giuliano's got going on. This was an early book, Raw, the Uncooked book by Giuliano. Giuliano is an awesome gourmet cook. He was one of the early ones that really showed me that I was on the right path. When I started creating stuff like things like pâtés, I sort of came up with that on my own, although I'm not saying I was the one who invented it, but a lot of the early books like Victoria Sklavinsky's stuff and Wigmore and them, they weren't blending a lot of stuff, and you'll see as I go on through the day, I use the blender a lot. The blender is, anyways, amazing thing. But Giuliano's book here was one that came out, I think in the 90s sometime, in the late 90s. Really showed me about, like, more is more, less is not more. I mean, the more things you combine, the more alchemy you get going. Anyways, this fire water that's in here, geez, he only uses one habanero pepper. I'm going to use 12. You might want to use just one. These things are strong, but like I said, I'm trying to create a shot where I'm going to take that in the morning, I'm going to fill up a little glass, I'm going to find a special glass that I shoot all the time, and I'm going to do this fire water. I decided a couple other things I'm going to put in. I'm going to put the ginger in. I'm going to grind up some cinnamon really fine and put that in there. Get all these heating elements. It's just going to wake my blood up in the morning. So I'm chopping these habaneros, leaving the seeds in, everything. The hottest part is the seeds. What is it, capsaicin or something like that? That is the thing that really makes peppers hot. I pulled all the stems off, and I'm just going to kind of coarse slice all these. You might want to do it with a serrated knife just because peppers are kind of rubbery and it's easier to saw them down into slices. So you might want to watch yourself with these peppers here because they're very hot. You want to go rubbing your eyes or something like that. So anyways, that one's kind of rotten. You want to just pop that stem off. 12. This makes 12 of them. You can see it's going to be a lot. It's going to be hot, 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 hot. I want it to be. So, heck, I might start using this to give myself a jolt instead of, because I'm still loving coffee, man, and that's just bad for me at this point, and I really need to get over coffee. So, anyways, I'm going to stick this all in this water. This is the stevia is kind of all blended up and made this water kind of green. What else? I'm going to go with the cinnamon sticks. I'm going to grind these pretty fine because they're just going to do a water soak. I'm not going to cook these, and this is a bark. So, but I definitely want that flavor in there. And this is a new dish. I'm sort of creating this as I go, basing it off that fire water by Giuliano. And then I'm going to slice up some ginger and put it in here too. Coffee grinder is a great modern tool. A lot of people think that, or let me say that, I don't really believe in that whole back to Eden kind of thing like we once had it made or whatever. I think we've been running as human beings since the beginning. And I think it's my mission to like really take the whole human existence to a next level. I really believe we can live for a long time. And things like coffee grinder, man, herbalists, alchemists, they didn't have stuff like this to turn these like barks into powder and stuff like this. This is an amazing tool. So, anyways, gonna put some ginger in there. By the way, my tea over here, I'm trying to keep that at a kind of just a low simmer where the water's just moving, and it's just like kind of where it's just stimulating the bottom there, you know, and you can see there's some movement. That's where it's on. It's getting on to, I think, about probably 20-25 minutes since I started that, and I'm going to move on into the next phase of that. I don't want to use up all. Alright, so lemon peel. I'm going to peel up some lemons and throw parts of lemons in there. I think I'm just going to I'm going to peel the lemon peel off, and I'm going to, I think I'm just going to throw the whole lemon in there. leave it outside overnight. It's like kind of a little bit of a warm day. Maybe even later on I'll put some pot arco tea in there to get that to last for a long time. Because whenever you put the pot arco into stuff, there it is. Using my vegetable peeler for this. This is kind of the way I get that lemon peel off of there. Lemon zest is what they call it. I think this works a lot better than using one of those zester things. It's a little, very fine little grater shredder thing. I'm more into this. You know, I have some old lemongrass too. I should really probably put some of that in there too. Anyways, I'm gonna check on my tea here and make sure it's got its whole. Yeah, the water's just, it's doing it just right. It's just kind of, you can see some motion in there, and I'm not boiling hard. The steam's coming up off of it, and I'm going to cook that all down, and it's going to become really thick and very dark brown. So, anyways, I got this mostly peeled. I think I'm going to throw like parts of lemon in there. I'm going to strain this off. That's what I'm going to do, probably wind up doing after I let it sit outside for a while. I put lime in there if I had it. I think that recipe, yep, it calls for lime. I think that's about it. That's all we're going to do on that right there. That's done. 1 lemon zested, peeled, 12 habanero peppers, cinnamon bark, and I'm going to cover this and stick it outside.